Hello. Today I would like to speak about how being overweight do harm the heart. An extra large body needs an extra large amount of blood. When you gain weight, your heart has to pump more blood than it did before. Instead of beating more often, the heart grows slightly larger, so it can move more blood with each beat. It's like a faucet that's been opened up a notch. The increased flow often leads to high blood pressure, which is a major cause of heart disease. Even if your blood pressure doesn't climb, your heart can suffer from the extra workload. When the chambers of the heart grow larger, they slowly lose some of their squeezing power. Eventually, they may not be able to completely empty themselves with each beat. As blood starts pooling in your heart, you can develop congestive heart failure. Excess body fat can set off a cascade of the other changes in the body that raise the risk of heart trouble. If the fat is distributed in the midsection, the risk is higher. A waist measurement of more than 88 centimeters in women and 102 centimeters in men spells an increased risk of cardiovascular disease. Large amounts of belly fat can blunt the effects of insulin, making you vulnerable to a condition that seriously threatens the heart. Extra fat in the body can also lead to extra fat in the blood. Overweight people often have high levels of cholesterol. If too much cholesterol sticks to your arteries, a condition called atherosclerosis, you can suffer a heart attack or a stroke. Extra weight can also be a sign of hurting your heart in other ways. Many people are overweight because they eat high-fat diets and shun exercise. Other people who gained weight with pregnancy and age have found it difficult to get back on an exercise regimen. No matter how much you weigh, fat-filled foods and lack of exercise can damage your arteries and weaken your heart. Finally, even taking into account its contribution to high blood pressure, excess cholesterol, and glucose intolerance, obesity alone is still associated with an increased risk of heart disease, according to a recent study published in the European Heart Journal. So what can I do to protect my heart? Even if a lean, trim body seems like an impossible goal, a healthier heart is well within your reach. If you can lose just 5 to 10 kilograms, your blood pressure will drop, your heart will shrink to a more normal size, your body will make better use of insulin, and your cholesterol levels will improve. Many studies have cited the number of premature deaths due to complications from being overweight, such as diabetes and hypertension. If you shed some pounds and rein in your blood pressure and cholesterol, you have done your heart a big favor. Lots of pills and diets promise to make the pounds fly away, but the slow and steady approach is still the best way to achieve long-term weight loss. By combining regular workouts with a low-calorie diet, you can reduce your weight by 10% in about 6 months. After your physical checkup, start by incorporating 5 minutes of exercise into your daily routine, whether it involves a walk during your lunch break or doing errands on foot. Add a few minutes more each week until you're getting 150 minutes of movement each week. The key is figuring out what it takes to make exercise a permanent part of your life, whether that means getting an exercise buddy, taking a dance class, or just walking rather than driving whenever possible. When we can't reach of these goals with standard measures, particularly in extremely obese patients, popularity of bariatric surgery is ever increasing. Successful weight loss after laparoscopic sleeve gastrectomy is the major goal. However, until now we still do not know if this weight loss counts for better cardiovascular protection. This aspect is under surveillance of all medical community with great enthusiasm.